Hi there, welcome to ShopCast number 30. This one is about fall news. I've heard from some of you that you've missed me. Thank you for letting me know. And I've had a wonderful summer and it's been super busy. And just sticking around to do the ShopCast at night hasn't appealed because I've been so delightfully occupied going out and being social in the wonderful summer evenings. So hopefully you've had a good summer too. I am ready to get back into fall knitting and the ShopCast should be coming out on a pretty weekly basis from now on. So if you do have requests for topics coming up, please let me know, either on Facebook or through Twitter, or you can come on by when I'm here at the shop on Mondays or Thursdays, and we'll have a quick little chat about what you'd like to learn more about. Okay, I have a handful of things. I didn't have a specific yarn I wanted to feature today because there's so much to tell you about. Number one, if you are getting this before the weekend, let me check my dates, I'm so bad. We have our sale coming up, and this is to celebrate our anniversary, and the sale will be starting on, there we go, September 10th, which is the Saturday, going to the 11th and 12th. Things to know about our sale if you haven't been there before. Number one, the Saturday morning lineup tends to start somewhere in the 8:30, 9 a.m. kind of frame. So if you go to our blog, that's where you can see the list of everything that we have on sale and the different price points that they'll be on sale for. If you're trying to get something that's in the 50% or the 40% category and you really want to make sure that you get it, do arrive early on Saturday morning, be prepared to line up outside, and bring knitting projects or books or things to sit and work on while you chat with your neighbors. What happens is that we'll have a door person working and he will let people in a handful at a time. Like I think we wind up having just enough people that they can fill the store but still move around and get at the yarn. We don't want to pack it so much that you can't see what you're trying to buy. Anyway, and then as people finish up their purchases and move out, the next people are allowed into the shop. So there's a continuous stream, but it is a slow stream, not necessarily too quick. If you don't want to wait in line, come in later on Saturday, later on Sunday, or Monday. The sale prices are still on, but there's much less of a wait. Like on Monday, there's no wait at all. But there's also less likely that the things that are on a deep sale will still be around. Because we are trying to move them out the door and create space for some new yarns for the fall. So that's why those yarns are on deeper sales. It's stuff that we're either not going to be carrying again until next summer, or that we've just decided to completely phase out. So go take a look at the blog for the listing. And you are welcome if you want to come in ahead of time, like come in on Thursday or Friday and just spend some time browsing so you're familiar with what the yarns that are on sale will be. Now, a couple notes about when we're here during the sale. It is very busy, especially on Saturday and the earlier part of Sunday, so it's not a good time during the sale to be asking for help with the project. The table that's right behind me will be moved out of the store completely, so there is room for all the bins of yarn. But that means that we don't have a good space for spreading out your projects and your pattern and helping you, because we will be busy pulling yarn out of bins for the people who are making their larger purchases of the year. So please hold off any questions until Tuesday, or if you need to, come in on Thursday or Friday and we can give you a hand before the sale starts, just not during the weekend. Other things to note. What other things to note? Bring a bag. Bring shopping bags. If you are buying specifically for projects, please print out the requirements for that project and already do your research ahead of time to know which of our yarns you can substitute if your pattern is calling for something that isn't a yarn that we carry. Access to Ravelry and the computer may be a little bit harder to come by because the room is so full of people shopping. So if you can do all of your homework ahead of time and know what you need, either because you've been looking at your pattern or if you've dropped by and talked to us on Thursday or Friday, and we can give you some general ballparks for yarn amounts as well, that'll help a lot. If you're just collecting for your stash, awesome. If you have a particular void in your stash, like you don't have any superwash DK weights, then hey, you can just come in and grab whatever strikes your fancy. But if you are looking for specific projects, please come with the details already laid out so we can do our best to give you the right yarn so you're heading out the door. Other things to note. We don't offer winding for sale yarn. So part of the deal, you get a great big discount, but we also don't have our stuff set up during the weekend at all for winding, and we're not offering to wind it for you when you come back later. So please take responsibility that part of the deal of the discount is that you will then be doing the winding yourself at home. If you want to ask for a present from someone or to treat yourself, we do sell Swift Cymbal winders. I don't know off the top of my head if we have any in stock right now. If they happen to be on the sale list, awesome. Normally they don't go on sale, so they're both roughly in the area of $75 or $80. worth the price if you're going to be winding a lot. But the other thing in that topic is whether or not you should come to the sale in the first place. If the yarns that you're looking at aren't at a really deep discount, so they're in the 10-15%ish range, and you don't need a lot of it, do decide whether or not it's worth your time to be waiting an hour, possibly more, in order just to get to that bit of a discount off of a couple balls of yarn. Think about it, because we don't want people coming into the shop and being surprised at having to wait. So please be prepared for that. Do decide how much value saving some money during our sale has for you versus spending time with your family or going out and having a lovely outing on your weekend rather than hanging out here at the store and waiting for your turn, both to get into the store and then waiting your turn to pay. So there we go. I think that's enough about the sale. Go check our blog, 3bagsfull.ca, the blog, or find the link off the website, and you'll find all the details there about what's on sale for how much. Okay, new yarns. This is a giant, bulky, fluffy, super fast knitting yarn from Noro. It's called Hitsuji. It is 100% wool, so this is basically like the Curry-On, but at a thicker gauge. We would be thinking like maybe in the 10mm range for something on the looser side of a scarf. I don't think we have a sample up yet, but one should be coming soon, and we have lots of different colors, so come and see that. I will probably have once we do have a sample, I'll do a little bit more of a feature, or maybe just talk about Noro yarns in general and how they're different from many other yarns. Okay, that's number one. Number two is this stuff. Ooh, lovely, 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 awesome. This is Groovy. It's by Dream. Oh, sorry. Wait, coming back. Give you the details of this. $17.95 gives you 100 meters of this wool, and they're recommending it doing that on a 10.5, which is a US 7mm, if you are doing a solid knit. So something like a garment, you'd be using a 7mm. Scarf, go bigger, but yummy. Okay, back to this one. This is by Dream in Color. So we've had their Classy forever, and we used to carry their Smooshy. Now this is Groovy. This is their heavier weight. It is a chunky. It is $20 as well, $19.95 for 120 yards. They're recommending 3.5 to 3.75 stitches per inch on a US 9 to 10, which is a 5.5 to a 6mm if you're doing solid fabric. We have made this really cute cowl. 15 stitches on a 15mm needle with the yarn held double. Isn't that pretty awesome? Yeah, it goes really well with my tank top, hey. Okay, but we have that in lots of yummy and delicious colors. It is hand-painted down in the States, and they ship it up to us, and we love it. It's a superwash, so this is a good thing to be making really fast and quick. I was going to say dirty, but baby blankets don't get so much dirty, but this is machine washable anyway, so if it does get dirty, quick and dirty projects, it's a good one for doing baby blankets and other baby garments with. So, lovely. All right, last thing. Back in ShopCast number 24, I showed you the Louet KidLin, and I was talking about making Askew. So Askew is done. It has been blocked. You can see that indeed it is Askew, and that kind of kicks off to the side. And this is awesome. So it's pretty light and airy. It's a little bit heavier than Kid Silk's, but it's still wonderful. And the great thing it does is, somewhere I have the perfectly green tag that goes with it, but I'll use hot pink. We just got in all of these cute little shawl pins from Polika, and I'll show you the strand. Check this out. It's a bird. And then big ones, twist, 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 twist. And then all these little single ones in the multitude of colors. Colors of awesome. And shapes. And sizes. Yeah, so depending on whether or not they're the doubled version, they're closer to 25. The single sticks are start at about 18. And they're the perfect thing for making your shawl stay put. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Askew, I believe it took me 2 skeins, and I think I did it on about a 6mm. Pattern is available on Ravelry. Let me just jump over there. There we go. The designer, her name is Lisa Mutch, and I will have a link to this at the end of the show notes. I'm apparently out of practice because it's like talk, stop, talk, stop, talk, stop. I will get better as we go on, honest, I promise. I wanted to say thank you and hello to all of you who came in to the store this summer and said hello and told me that you liked watching the podcast. I really appreciate that. The wonderful person who called me a movie star, just like that made my day. So I do always appreciate feedback. If you do have something to tell me about the podcast, what you like, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to hear less of, please drop me a line. You can do that through Facebook, just under our 3 Bags Full account. You can leave notes on YouTube. You can talk to us on Twitter, 3BF. On Ravelry, I'm Christa Giles. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to tell you about. Classes coming up. So lots of classes on our class list on the blog, on the website. In particular, if you're interested in taking classes with me, there is space, which is a rare thing, in my Knitter's Helpline class. And that is moved to Monday nights. It starts next Monday, goes from 7 to 9 p.m. You register for 4 weeks at a time usually, and you bring in whatever project you want help with, and I will help you. There's a maximum of 6 people in the class, and right now we've got 3 spaces opened. Currently, those will probably fill up pretty soon, but this is new too. You can actually register for the future months. You don't have to wait for a student to drop out before you can continue on. So it would be awesome to meet some new students and have you come in and learn stuff. My classes are fun, especially because you get to eavesdrop on what other people are learning because they're working on different projects. And I always get excited about all the wonderful designs I see that I wouldn't have run across anyways. So, Knitter's Helpline classes with me. If you can't do Monday nights, check out Mandy's classes on Thursdays. I also do some other classes as well and private lessons, and just get in touch with me here at the shop or through Ravelry or Christa at christaknits.com, and we can talk lots about that option. Okay, I think that'll be it. Hope you have a fabulous time at the sale, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.